All right. Welcome once again to another live. And today we're going to talk about a few things. Um, but we're going to mostly concentrate on obviously Premiere Pro. But as you all know, Premiere Pro has recently had a new update where they bought Film Impact. And if you guys have ever used Film Impact before, it's mostly used for a lot of video transitions, effects, and a lot of plug and play things where you could just kind of like drag it into the I would say presets. So Film Impact is mostly presets of video transitions, video effects that will really that could really or that really streamlined your workflow. So if you've ever used that, well, now you don't have to pay a separate subscription or anything like that, because I'm pretty sure last time I checked they were subscription based. um, they were acquired by Premiere Pro, and now they're included in the program. So now they're just part of it. And that new update that just recently happened, um, they're just available to use right from the program. So if you've ever used that and you were looking to use it, then this is your lucky day. But what I'm going to talk to you about is some of the most satisfying ones, because there are a lot of presets, there are a lot of transitions, and go ahead and try all of them and try the ones, you know, try as many as you can so you can see the different varieties that you can use in the different ways that you can use them and incorporate them into your videos. But I'm going to show you a few of my favorite transitions. And, these hopefully this will give you kind of like a starting point, so that way you use these and then see how they could fit into your workflow, and then we could take it from there. So we are going to start by doing I'll show you my first one, which is, it's called motion camera. Okay, so now if you guys look at my screen, we're going to type it into the effects panel, motion camera, and I have a little sample footage. So I'm just going to show the sample footage real quick. So it's just me kind of like kind of trimming my beard. And then it's just going to go to me and my desk, right? So what I'm going to do is typed in motion camera right here in the effects panel. And then it's under Film Impact Smart Tools, motion camera. And I'm going to drag it onto my, where my clips meet. And this is what it comes up with. So take a look. It's me cutting my face, and well, you guys catch that? Let's do it one more time. So fantastic. And let me slow it down for you. It'll kind of mimic the same motion that a camera on set will do. So there it is, slow motion, and it kind of like zooms in, and then the next scene, the following clip comes in, boom, into action. Obviously, I'm cutting into the motion, which you should be doing by now anyways. And that makes it a little bit better. But yeah, so it's, which I think is actually pretty cool. And the coolest part is that, let's say we'll click on the transition on the clip, and then we'll go to the effect control panel on the left. And if you scroll down a bit, it'll show you under presets. It's at the default right now, and you click the drop down menu, and it has a bunch like reset to fade, power zoom in, power zoom out, super twist, bulge up, bulge down, left and right. So let's do a super twist out, right? So it'll be like this. Take a look at the video. You know what I mean? It twists out. Boom. So depending on what it is you want to do, like there's a power zoom in. So take a look at that. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't necessarily fit that well with this one, but let me do a bulge up. Not bad, Again, and then this is default, which I think the default's pretty awesome in itself. Like that's super awesome. But anyways, that's one of my favorite ones, and I find that I do use this one a lot in my workflow. So just take a look at that. Let me know what you guys think about that one specifically. Let's go again and take this one out, and I'm going to show you my second one, and it'll be uh, this guy right here. Sorry about that. Kaleidoscope. So I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna type in kaleidoscope, and it pops up because there's not that many. So kaleidoscope impacts. Drag that in, and let's see what that looks like. So you guys are looking in, and hold on one second. All right, there we go. So it's like a crazy kaleidoscope effect, right? But what if, see that right there, slow it down. So I'm going to click on the effect again, and there's a couple different things that you could do. You can separate it by the animations control, like different pieces. 16, you could do 8. Let's see how that looks like. So there's not that many. You know what I mean? There's movement down left, motion blur you can add, enable motion blur, wipe angle, everything, rotations. So there's different things that you could actually look at, or different parameters that you could set and customize to whatever it is exactly you want to do. So obviously, if this seems like it's too much, then just try a few things first, or just try the default ones, and then little by little, just try one at a time. Try the zoom first, the inner zoom, and then change that. White feather, start little by little. Don't just try to manage everything at once if it seems like it's too much. But if you're already a seasoned pro, go ahead. All right, cool. Now, on to the next one. So that's 2. We're going to do a third one. And the third one is going to be the 3D transition. Okay, so we're going to type in, let's get rid of this kaleidoscope first. And we're going to type in 3D. And, again, look at the different ones that this has, but I'm just showing you a few, right? So the 3D, it has a 3D roll impact. So I'll show you exactly what that means. All right, so this is the roll, and take a look at what it does. Nice, it's almost kind of like a spinning kind of roll. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna do, get rid of that. We'll do a spin impact. Let's see what that looks like. Boom, so like you go into like the ether, and you come right back. And again, you could tailor this to however you want. Rotation, back face culling, motion blur, dolly, XYZ rotations. Like, there's a lot of different things that you can use. But yes, those are actually pretty cool, and make them different to other things, right? That you see online there. So okay, so that's 4, and now I am going to show you my favorite ones, favorite transitions. And I know, part of my thing has always been, since, I'm o.javier.tv, is using a lot of static and glitches and things like that. So like the retro ones I really love. I feel like sometimes they're a little bit overused and saturated, but I really like these. So take this with a grain of salt, and don't use them too much because I'm going to be using them a lot. So, all right, cool. So we'll start off with the glitch. We'll leave the best for last. So it's under glitch 2.0 impacts. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. Spin impacts. And let's drag this one in. Transition. So take a look at what it does. Take a look at the screen. Okay. With some nice sound effects like underneath it, it'll sound really, really good. It'll give it that depth. Glitch is pretty good. I like it. I can see where I can use it. And again, I just want you to remember, these are the default settings that we're looking at. There's a whole bunch of different ways that you can that you could change the parameters in this. And this one has has a lot. Look at the scroll down. Look at all that. Like, that's a lot of, let me actually bring this down a bit. There's a lot of different parameters. Like color, colorize, color variation, chromatic aberration, bit flip, noise, blur amount, shake offset. There's 1,000 different things. And again, if it seems too too much that you're like, whoa, I don't even want to touch that. Don't be afraid of that. Just start with one thing at a time. Start with the pattern. Start, right here. Start with the strobe. Like, try a couple different things and then work and build on that. Don't just go off it right at once. But if you're a seasoned veteran, do your thing. All right, next. So I'm gonna finish this off with my favorite one, which is the hold on, let's get rid of this glitch. And yes, I'm gonna give you guys this one. It's all good. I know you're not gonna overuse it or overkill it, and if you do, whatever. So I'm gonna type in VHS and VHS damage impacts called, and I'm gonna put that into my transition in between the clips and take a look at the screen, and this is exactly what it does. That's pretty clean, man. I don't know. That looks really awesome. Let's try it again. That looks like an actual VHS damage, you know. Let's go slowly. Actually, it looks like you're flipping tapes. And imagine like a little noise underneath that. That's pretty awesome, man. So yeah, and again, these are very well known presets. So it's actually pretty insane that they bought them and they have this included in there, which is I think it's actually awesome. Increases the value proposition 100%. So again, those were a few of my favorite presets. I hope that you guys can incorporate this into your workflow and see how they work for you. Let me know if you've used them or comment. Well, definitely like and comment and make sure to tell me which ones you like and how you use them and if these helped you out at all. So I appreciate you guys for